Good morning, students. I am Ms. Republica Borgohain, Assistant Professor, Sam Downtown University, Guwahati. So today I will be continuing with my video with the chapter Enzymes and Coenzymes, starting with what is pantothenic acid. So pantothenic acid, it is also termed as vitamin B5, and it's a water-soluble vitamin. Pantothenic acid are found in nearly every food, with high amounts in avocado, whole grain cereals, legumes, eggs, meat, royal jelly, and yogurt. For many animals, pantothenic acid, it is an essential nutrient. It requires pantothenic acid to synthesize coenzyme A, that is CoA, as well as to synthesize and metabolize proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. So this was the role of pantothenic acid. Now the biological role. An adequate supply of pantothenic acid is important as it helps the body to convert food into glucose that is used to produce energy. It also breaks down fats, carbohydrates, and proteins for energy generation. It also forms red blood cells as well as sex and stress-related hormones. It helps in the normal mental performance. The normal synthesis and metabolism of steroid hormones takes place, vitamin D and some neurotransmitters. And it also reduces tiredness and fatigue. So adequate amount of the pantothenic acid in the body, it helps to reduce tiredness and fatigueness. So this is the chart. It indicates the age group, age, and the requirements. So in case of infants, that is from 0 to 6 months, the requirement of pantothenic acid is 1.7 mg. In case of 7 to 12 months of baby, requirement is 1.8 mg. In case of children, that is from 1 to 3 years, the requirement of pantothenic acid is 2 mg. For children, that is from 4 to 8 years, the requirement of pantothenic acid is 3 mg, and so on. So now, the NAD+, that is the nicotinamide, adenine dinucleotide, that is NAD. So nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide is a coenzyme. It is found in all living cells. So NAD+ was first discovered by the British biochemists Arthur Harden and William John Young in 1906. It consists of two nucleotides joined through their phosphate groups. Nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide exists in two forms. That is an oxidized form, that is NAD+, and reduced form, that is NADH. So the pharmacological uses of nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide, that is NAD+, are drug design and drug development exploits NAD+. It is being studied for its potential use in the therapy of neurodegenerative diseases such as Alzheimer's and Parkinson's disease. NAD+ is also a direct target of the drug isoniazid, which is used in the treatment of tuberculosis. It is also used for the development of new antibiotics. Now comes the pyridoxal pyrophosphate. Pyridoxal pyrophosphate is the active form of vitamin B6, and it's a coenzyme in a variety of enzymatic reactions. It is also a water-soluble vitamin. So there are three different natural forms of vitamin B6, that is pyridoxine, pyridoxamine, and pyridoxal. So humans depend on external sources to cover their vitamin B6 requirements. So the health functions are, it converts food into glucose, which is used to produce energy. It makes neurotransmitters. It produces hormones, red blood cells, and cells of the immune system. Along with vitamin B12 and vitamin B9, it controls blood levels of homocysteine, an amino acid that may be associated with heart disease. So, along with the combination of vitamin B12 and vitamin B9, it controls the blood levels of homocysteine, which is an amino acid that is associated with heart disease. So now comes biotin. Biotin is composed of urido ring fused with a tetrahydrothiophene ring. It is a coenzyme for carboxylase enzymes involved in the synthesis of fatty acids, isoleucine, valine, and in gluconeogenesis. Biotin, also known as vitamin H or coenzyme R, is a water-soluble B vitamin, that is vitamin B7. Now the biological role of biotin is a sufficient intake of vitamin B7, that is biotin, is important as it helps the body to convert food into glucose, which is used to produce energy. It also produces fatty acids and amino acids that are the building blocks of protein. Activate protein/amino acid metabolism in the hair roots and fingernail cells. It maintains normal macronutrient metabolism. It maintains normal skin mucous membranes and also maintains the normal hair growth. Now comes the vitamin B12. So lastly, I want to discuss about vitamin B12, that is also termed as cobalamin, and it's a water-soluble vitamin with a key role in the normal functioning of the brain and nervous system and for the formation of blood. It is one of the 8 B vitamins. It is normally involved in the metabolism of every cell of the human body, especially affecting DNA synthesis and regulation, but also fatty acid metabolism and amino acid metabolism. Only bacteria and archaea have the enzymes required for its synthesis. Although many foods are a natural source of B12 because of bacterial symbiosis. So here what it is saying, only bacteria and archaea have the enzymes required for its synthesis. Although many foods are a natural source of B12 because of bacterial symbiosis. Now, the biological role of vitamin B12. It maintains healthy nervous cells. It produces nucleic acids, for example DNA, that is the body's genetic material. It also regulates the formation of red blood cells together with vitamin B9, that is folate. It regulates the formation of red blood cells together with B9, that is the folate. Together with vitamin B6 and vitamin B9, it controls the blood levels of the amino acid homocysteine, a potential marker for heart disease risk. So as in case of pantothenic acid, vitamin B12 also reacts with vitamin B6 and B9 to control the blood levels of the amino acid homocysteine, which is an amino acid associated with the heart disease risk. So thank you. Here in this video, I just concluded my topic with what are coenzymes and enzymes. Thank you.